Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to take a little bit of a look at some new products. Specifically, what I really want to start off with today is having a little bit of a look at the Mimikyu EX box, which on the one hand is a brand new type of product we've never seen before, and on the other hand, is a very obvious product that we've seen many times before. Now, if I show you the little mock-up box which has been shown off, this is going to look pretty gosh darn familiar. And the reason it's going to look pretty gosh darn familiar is because what we've got is the natural continuation of Pokemon V boxes. If we take Verizon, I don't know why I always use Verizon as an example, but apparently I always use Verizon as an example, we can see there that the construction of the box is exactly the same. We've got 2 cards, we've got a jumbo card, we've got 4 packs, and we've got a box. Now, it does look a little bit fancier. It does that thing that I really like that Pokemon have started doing, where they've got the accessibility on the front of the box, where it literally shows 2 cards, 1 jumbo card, 4 packs. So there's a little thing in the bottom right-hand corner there, which tells you with nice clear pictures what is going to be in this. I love that. I love that Pokemon have started doing this. I think it's a wonderful idea. I really hope they keep doing this moving forward. I love it. But what cards are actually in there? And we don't really need to be having too much of a play with this. It's very obviously Mimikyu EX. Firstly, it's called the Mimikyu EX box. I'll be honest with you, that was a little bit of a giveaway. And secondly, we've seen Mimikyu EX. Mimikyu EX is one of the cards that has been officially revealed over in Japan. It's one of these ones that Japan have gone and shown off. Now, with it being Friday, I was really hoping there was going to be some new reveals today, some new cards. Unfortunately not. Next week is the 23rd. That's 2 days before Christmas. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm planning to take the 23rd off. Not planning to work. But if Pokemon want to drop some exciting new Scarlet and Violet cards, I'll do a couple hours work in the morning before doing a bit of a family day. I will do that if they can show me some new cards. That would be lovely. So, clearly here, you get Mimikyu EX, oversized Mimikyu EX, and then you get 1 foil card featuring Greavard. Greavard? I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this one. It's that dog. Now, this is one of the Pokemon that was actually officially revealed before the release of Scarlet and Violet, so no spoilers here. Nothing you haven't seen before. This one is very much, well, it's allowed. It's up for discussion. And you know what? It's kind of cute. Unfortunately, this card has not been revealed over in Japan, so we have absolutely no idea what it's going to do. There is nothing on which we can actually make any kind of prediction here. I am sorry. But there's going to be a holo version of this as well. Worth pointing out that this is an evolving Pokemon, so it's unlikely to be a holo in the Scarlet and Violet set. So it is very likely that this holo is going to be, it's going to be kind of exclusive. It is and we don't know for a fact, but it is almost certainly going to be the regular version from the Scarlet and Violet set, but made holo, because they tend to do that on these V boxes quite a lot. Now, we do have an official description. It reads like this. Take an underworld stroll with Mimikyu EX and Greavard. Mysterious powers and supernatural strategies swirl as the adorably spooky Mimikyu makes his debut as a Pokemon EX. Use Energy Burst to hit for huge damage, and then join the Ghost Dog Pokemon Greavard on an underworld stroll to mess with your opponent's hand. So we do actually have a little bit of a hint there there's going to be some hand disruption on that card. You'll find Mimikyu EX as a foil promo card in playable and oversized versions, along with a foil Greavard to add to your deck. Cool. And that's all we know right now. Except we do, I say all we know. We do know what Mimikyu does. This was a card I translated myself, because I've decided Gen 9 is going to be the gen where I do the translations myself. And we've got 30 damage, single energy. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench. And you've got free energy, 30 damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. I would like this second attack so much more at 2 energy. Decent hit and run for a single energy on a basic is fine but not amazing. decent damage. I like the damage we can do with a second attack, but free energy does sound just that little bit too high for my liking. Now, what's really weird, I was in a Discord with some lovely people like the lovely Matthew Varive, and I did say out loud that I would be very surprised if this wasn't an increase on the usual $20 that we see for V-Boxes, because we know that the price of packs are going up. So surely a product that used to be $20 with four $4 packs should be more than that if it's got four $4.50 packs. You would imagine. That would make sense to me. Nope. Still $20. And it was pointed out to me by the lovely Matthew Varive, basically, prepare to be surprised, because it is, in fact, still $20. Which is kind of cool. When the price of packs is going up by 50 cents, that should be an extra $2, but they are retailing for $19.99. It's your first opportunity to get Mimikyu EX. Now, we don't know what the deal is going on with full arts and all of that. We don't know what's going on with Pokemon V's. We'll find out in a few weeks. But remember the deal, in the same way Verizon was in Astral Radiance as a full art, but the regular version was taken out. That is exactly what you should be expecting to see here. You should be expecting any other versions of the card to be in Scarlet and Violet, and just the regular art Mimikyu to be taken out and put into this box. Don't expect regular art Mimikyu in the set. You will be disappointed. And we do have an official release date for this. This is going to be coming out on the 3rd of March. And you might notice that the 3rd of March is actually 4 weeks before the release of the Scarlet and Violet set, which is coming out on the 31st of March. So what that means is this is actually your very first opportunity to get yourself a Pokemon EX. We know the Paldea collections are coming out in January. That's going to be your first opportunity to get hold of Scarlet and Violet cards generally. But this is going to be your first opportunity to get hold of an actual, factual, real-life, genuine Pokemon EX. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm a little bit excited. But that is not the only product that has gone and been revealed. We've also had the official reveal of the World Championship decks. I know. Love it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely love it. I told you these were coming the other day. Now we do have confirmation that, in fact, these ones very much are coming, and I am delighted. They are releasing again on the 3rd of March, and they are retailing for $15. And although I generally don't pick these up, this is going to be the year I absolutely do. Play like a champion. Grab a World Championships deck and play like a champion. Choose one of 4 powerful decks, each a card-for-card replica of an actual title contenders deck from the 2022 Pokemon trading card game World Championships. And then in each one you get a 60-card deck. No, it's not going to be tournament legal, they never are. A booklet, a pin, a coin, a deck box, a playmat and poster. It's going to be a paper playmat with a poster on the back, don't get excited. And a code card, which presumably is going to unlock just the accessories. That's what it usually does. I would love if the code card actually unlocked the entire deck to play online. That would be amazing. Very unlikely. I would love to be wrong, but generally the rule here is that they're actually just unlocking the Worlds accessories. But as somebody who achieved a literal life dream of casting Worlds this past year, you better believe I'm going to be picking these 4 up as mementos. Because why would I not? Now the big question when these were revealed basically was which 4 decks are they going to choose, and 2 of them were obvious. Kind of. We knew Andres Cabal's World Championship winning deck was definitely going to be printed because it won Worlds in Masters. That was always going to be the case. That wasn't even remotely an issue. We knew that either the Juniors or Seniors World Championship decks were going to be printed, but not both, because they were both Palkia decks, and Rakuto Ahashi did go and end up getting the nod, so to speak. I personally believe it's because it's got Ice Rider in, and because it means we get a Japanese players deck printed, not just a bunch of players from the West. That's my prediction. I don't really know, but just commiserations to Liam Halliburton, who won the World Championships in Seniors and then didn't get their deck printed. And I understand why. It's because Seniors and Juniors basically had the same deck, and they had to pick one. They couldn't go for both. But it's got to be sad when you win Worlds and you don't get your deck printed. Understandable. Not saying it's not understandable. It absolutely is understandable. But that doesn't mean it's not sad. Now, the other two were a little bit less certain, but these are two that I said were quite likely to be printed in my prediction video. I did mention all of these decks before. And what we've got is Andre Chiasson's Mew deck, which, congratulations to them. Obviously, we saw the emotion, how much it meant to them to make top 8 of Worlds this past year on the stream. So I know that them getting their deck printed is just, and it really is a goal of every competitive Pokemon player to have your deck printed. It is just absolutely amazing. And then the last deck we saw, and that was a top 8 Masters deck. And then the last one we saw, and annoyingly, I actually predicted all of these just from the names and then realized we knew what they were. But we do have Sebastian Lashmet Sr.'s runner-up Urshifu deck. Oh, and the Mew deck is called Shape of Mew. I'm assuming you know where that comes from. Andre's deck is called ADP, Arceus, Decidueye, Pikachu. But if you've been playing for a couple of years, you'll get where they're going with that. The Urshifu deck is called Cheryl again. It's a deck that revolves around Cheryl healing. And then Rakuto's deck is called Ice Rider Palkia. And a couple of people have pointed out, hang on a second, how come we've got 3 kind of fancy pun names and the other one isn't? Because who's expecting a juniors player from Japan to be coming up with a punny name in English? That's not terribly likely now, is it, ladies and gentlemen? But if you're wondering why that one deck doesn't have a punny name, it's because it's a 10-year-old Japanese player. They're probably not coming up with puns in English, and I'll be honest with you, I am actively learning Japanese at the moment. I'm not coming up with punny deck names in Japanese. I am miles away. So these are the 4 decks that are being printed, and I'm loving it. I'm dropping $60 on this. Like, as soon as they come out, I'm buying a lot of these. I am hyped. I've been looking forward to these. I am delighted. But I want to know what you think, both about the EX box and about these World decks. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel. You can get some bonus podcasts where I answer all of your questions. You can join a Discord and have a lovely chat with us. And you can get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Kanto Royal T, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and is a very lovely person indeed. So thank you very much for the support and for being a very lovely person indeed. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.